on the road again.
I will not be in another boring video.
This is not a boring video.
Navigate the upper Mississippi River to discover rich history, picturesque scenery, and the charming little towns that call the mighty Miss their home. Unique river excursions reveal new insights into the commerce, wildlife, and nature's foliage awaiting around every bend. Enjoy experts, private highways, and themed dining as they weave your overland and river excursions into an unforgettable adventure. Our group of 24 Rhodes Scholars gather at Moline's Radisson Inn. Joan and John Maxwell welcome us to their very modern, award-winning 1,600-acre dairy farm. Corn and soybeans are planted with this large, expensive machine. Soybeans and corn are turned into silage for animal feed. Robotic milking saves farm labor and improves milk production. Cows seem to prefer 3 times a day milking over traditional twice daily. First, the cow walks into the milking stall. The robot cleans the teats. Then suction cups milk the cow. An honor system farm store sells produce from the farm. Some equipment is not too modern. After a morning of farm work, a delicious lunch is served to 30 people at a long table. Traveling the back roads of Iowa takes us to a musical stop.
Shine a light on me. Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on me. Got my mojo working. Got my mojo working. Got my mojo.
A biology professor teaches us about animals that survive the cold upper Mississippi River winters. A wild edibles dinner is served at Swiss Valley Nature Center. Set out to see many of the sights Dubuque, Iowa has to offer. Rhodes Scholar headquarters while visiting Dubuque is the historic Julian Hotel. Many murals are being painted on Dubuque buildings. A lady waves at her boyfriend across the street. St. Luke's Church is famous for its collection of Tiffany stained glass windows. An ice cream treat goes along with the ride to the Dubuque Bluff-Top by Funicula. Traveling along the Great River Road to McGregor, Iowa, we learn about important town locations and why mussel shells are found with holes in them. This machine is used in the first step in button making from mussel shells. Button making factory. And across the street is a button making factory. Boarding a pontoon boat to see the man-made and natural sights along and on the Big River. As we quietly float along, many young bald eagles are spotted. A variety of river fish from the fish market are also spotted. Pikes Peak in Colorado is 14,410 feet high. Pikes Peak, Iowa offers a very good view of the Wisconsin and Mississippi rivers from a 500-foot bluff. Effigy mounds appear to be made by Native American people about 2,500 years ago. The magnificent Balltown view has been featured in a variety of magazines and newspapers. We stopped for dinner along the Great River Road at the oldest and perhaps most remote restaurant in Iowa. The grotto and shrines erected in the village of Dickeyville, Wisconsin, on Holy Ghost Parish grounds are the works of Father Matthias Wernerus, a Catholic priest, pastor of the parish from 1918 to 1931. We go 50 feet underground to get the feel for lead mining at the Bevins Mine located in Platteville, Wisconsin. Goodbye, Diane. Write if you get work. The Ulysses S. Grant home in Galena, Illinois, is a former home of Ulysses S. Grant, the Civil War general and later 18th President of the United States. The home was designed by William Dennison and constructed in 1859. The home was given to Grant by residents of Galena in 1865 as thanks for his war service and has been maintained as a memorial to Grant since 1904. As part of a progressive dinner, we ate by candlelight as the electric switch could not be found. Before we board our riverboat, we learn what swims in these waters below us.
Well, they do come up and read. Yeah, a long time, yeah.
Oh, mine didn't work too good. My flash is on.
All aboard the riverboat Twilight. We are off on a river cruise of 8 hours duration. A push boat and tow pass through the lock just ahead of us. We pass a large tow going in our direction. We pass through a railroad swing bridge. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of people and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's life. Wherever you go next, Barbara and Bill wish you happy trails.
Tiny, tiny little animal, and we don't eat those either. But when we talk about clams, it's just a fast way of calling us talking about really freshwater mussels. So